Right, so apparently I'm just gonna keep making videos today, just gonna keep sending them out to the universe. Um, I have a topic I've been interested in for quite some time. Um, I've been going back and forth on this particular, not issue, but topic, I guess is the best way to say it. And I've already mentioned it in a video I think I posted earlier. Spirulina and Chlorella. Some call it pond scum. More accurate would be spirulina is a cyanobacteria. It's a spiral shaped bacteria, still unicellular. Uh, and chlorella is just a kind of algae. And it's not even. Chlorella is interesting. You have to have it in cracked wall form. You have to get those cell walls cracked so that you can access the nutrients, apparently. Something like that. I just took a sip of a combination of the two, and I felt I felt kind of crappy this morning. I hadn't taken any of this. I've been taking it daily, but I don't do a lot. I do barely a dose, mix it with water, and I sip that throughout the day. Now, you can take it in tablet form. Most find that works fine because they can just swallow it. I'm not a fan of that because what if, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that. I don't like to just swallow things. Seems different. Seems weird to me. But upon taking a small sip of this, just a tiny scoop of water, just a tiny scoop. Sorry, I have allergies. There's another reason why I want to continue trying to take this because spirulina, I think it's spirulina, has been shown to help with allergic rhinitis, rhinitis, or something like that. It helps with the sneezes during allergy. It helps with hay fever. So I'm very much interested to see if that helps me because every May, like clockwork, it hits me and I'm like, oh my God. And it's just pure badness. So if I have to drink some pond scum, which is algae and cyanobacterium, I will do it. I will not be super happy. It doesn't taste like the best thing in the world, but it's very neutral, actually. So, is it healthy? Is this green stuff and greenish blue stuff, is this good? Or is it too much of a risk that it can absorb the bad toxins around it if it's poorly grown? This is pretty high quality stuff as far as I'm concerned that I happen to have, a friend gave it to me. No. So I'm not concerned with that from this, but I am concerned with, are the nutrients really that accessible? Is it really that cleansing, or is it stripping my body of nutrients? Is that even a thing? I've never read about that. Like, is it so good at absorbing things that it will actually absorb good things in the body? Is that a possibility? I want to know about that kind of stuff. I don't know if anyone else has thought about that or if that's just my crazy brain going at it. So that's my question. Is spirulina and chlorella good or is it evil? I'm sure it's not either of those things. It's probably somewhere in the middle, but actually very cleansing. Another thing is okay, I think a lot of people have heard about the alkaline versus, there's some foods that are more alkaline, some foods that are more acidic, and it can get confusing. But mostly just think about it as almost all vegetables are alkaline forming once they enter the body. Meats happen to be acid forming. Dairy is acid forming. I think peanuts are acid forming. So you just gotta look and see what is categorized with which one. But I don't know how much I believe that diet because the body has to be at a very particular pH at all times. It's like a 7 point something. I think our blood is maybe like a 7.2 or 3 at all times. And if it gets too much higher or too much lower than that, that's not good. So your body's constantly trying to keep itself in that space. So I don't think that consuming spirulina is going to raise the alkalinity, is it? because it's not like the spirulina is directly getting into my bloodstream. It's going into my intestines where the nutrients are absorbed. So I think that what is so good about spirulina and chlorella may be that it's so easily accessible. It's just amino acids. It's not amino acids that have formed into proteins. It's just a bunch of amino acids and then the nutrients, the iron, and of course chlorophyll. There's chlorophyll in both of those and some kind of blue pigment stuff that's called, starts with the letter P, spirulina. Anyway, that's my question. I don't know, but I could be wrong too. I've heard people say, yeah, that kind of thinking, the alkaline versus acid forming foods is bullcrap. But I don't know. You know, is it just happen to be that the more alkaline forming foods are the healthier ones, or are they not even the healthier ones? So I don't know. I have a lot of questions. A dietitian will tell you everything in moderation, but you know, I like to keep digging, and I want to know people's opinions. So let me know.